Hello, my twisted fairy tale unconventional conventionalists, and welcome to another Bad Girls book review video. I say another because this is the second one I have ever done. However, the first one was in the very early days of my YouTube channel. I'm talking 13 years ago. And I know a lot of my early videos were cringy, so over the years I've gone back and deleted some of the old videos that I couldn't stand, and I think that might have been one of the casualties, which I now regret if that's the case. So the first book review is now lost media. Sorry, but I guess you can consider this one a reboot of Bad Girls book reviews. And what better way to start the reboot off than with Mice by Jackie Sonnenberg. So before I get into the novel itself, let me tell you a little bit about the author. Jackie is a personal friend of mine. She lives right here in Central Florida, and she is an author with published novels. And all of her novels are in the horror genre. I actually met Jackie through scare acting. And yeah, when I found out she was an author with published works, I'm like, I gotta read this shit. By her recommendation, my first Jackie Sonnenberg written novel that I have read is this one right here, Mice. Now, Mice can be best described as an alternate universe Cinderella story. Because you see, it starts in a similar manner. We meet a young servant girl named Ashton Poodle. And just like Cinderella, her life is a living hell because she is the servant to an evil mother and her two daughters. And all three of them treat Ashton Poodle like shit. But then one faithful day, Ashton Poodle stumbles upon a mysterious magic shop. And the shopkeeper, sensing something within her, gifts her with 3 blind mice. Yes, nursery rhymes kind of interlock here. I like it. The 3 blind mice are named Magus, Ignatius, and Pestilence. And they are magical mice. And they are capable of seeing the past, present, and future respectfully. And being psychically linked to Ashton Poodle, they can feed these visions directly to her. And Ashton Poodle starts seeing visions of this handsome prince that she is destined to meet. And she decides that she absolutely must go to the ball and be with him. However, things don't go quite the same for Ashton Poodle as they did for Cinderella. You see, Cinderella had a fairy godmother to make all her dreams come true. Ashton Poodle has a magical tree. A magical, burning, wish-granting tree. And in order to get a wish, Ashton Poodle has to bring offerings to this tree. And after a number of offerings, Ashton Poodle grows impatient because the ball is happening that very night, and she demands that the tree grants her wish right then and there. So I don't know if this is necessarily the tree wasn't strong enough from not having enough offerings, or if the tree was just kind of an asshole who took pleasure in warping and purposely misinterpreting wishes. Or, actually, it's probably a combination of both of those. But the tree does not turn Ashton Poodle into a beautiful princess for the night. No. The tree turns her into a fucking scarecrow. And that is the big, pivotal point of this story, to where it goes an entirely different direction from the Cinderella story. It gets very dark from there because now, in addition to being a scarecrow, Ashton Poodle also has magical powers of her own. Magical powers that get stronger and more dangerous as she adapts to them and learns how to use them. It's not long at all before Ashton Poodle seeks revenge on the people who have hurt her. It is a very dark and grisly story with some very graphic depictions within it. I've said enough. I've said enough. I will not spoil anymore. But holy crap, did I love this novel. And I highly recommend it to anyone who loves horror and loves reading, because this is for you. And because I enjoyed this novel so much, I am looking forward to reading Jackie's other works. Right now, my girlfriend has a copy of Little Dog Laughed, which from what I understand is a vampire story. And once she finishes that novel, me and her are going to swap, so I can read that one and she can read this one. But there's more works than that. As a matter of fact, I think Jackie is dropping an entirely new novel this September, which, link in the description, you can pre-order on her website. So I'm also going to link all of Jackie's socials, like her Instagram. And so you can follow her and follow what she does because she is fucking amazing. Also, she cosplays her own characters, by the way. Read this book, read the rest of her books, support Jackie Sonnenberg, and all of your local independent authors. If you have not already, you better smack that thumbs up button with your dick and subscribe to my channel so you know when I upload new content. And until the next video, I love you guys. Stay sexy and keep on masturbating. Salute.